Yeah, Oregon, North Carolina was a shootout. But I think it begs the question, 42 bowl games, are they too many? When you have to start searching and looking, is there a 6-6 or a 6-7 team we can take? Because we got bowl slots that we got to fill for all these much lower level tier bowls. I'm not talking about the Holiday Bowl, but the smaller ones. Is that good? Well, I'll give you two perspectives. A, I don't think it's good when you're playing a quote bowl game in front of 15,000 fans, which a bunch of these smaller bowls draw. San Diego State played in the Hawaii Bowl in a smaller stadium and had 9,000 fans. Is that a really bowl game as we know bowl games used to be? That's an issue. However, I will tell you, if you've not been to a bowl game in a long period of time, and you get the chance to go to a bowl game and you have these festivities and your kids get to travel and play in the sunshine. I mean, my alma mater, Ohio U, played Wyoming right down to the final second in the Arizona Barstool Bowl and beat them.
Right on.
That's cool for the kids. It's
Yeah.
a cool trip. The people that live in the snow and cold of Athens, Ohio, came to Tucson and saw the sun and saw the cactus and had a good time, and they'll remember that forever. And I think also when you're at a smaller Division I program in one of these smaller conferences, whether it's the Mountain West, whether it's the Mid-American, et cetera, and you start looking and you hear names like the Bahamas Bowl. How cool is that to go to the Bahamas in December? Miami of Ohio went. And you think Aloha Hawaii Bowl. That sounds pretty sexy from San Diego State's perspective or anybody else. Going to Hawaii might be a once-in-a-lifetime trip for a whole bunch of these kids. So when you see all these other unique environment bowl games, you say, yeah, it's cool. The players get to go. They play another game. They probably take part in festivities that never, ever take part in again in their life. So I think there's a place for all these bowl games. The Holiday Bowl puts on a tremendous show for these kids. And the Holiday Bowl is our Chamber of Commerce postcard for the rest of the nation. I wrote a column about, hey, Buffalo, 44 inches of snow. Turn on your TV tonight because I know you're not going out. Here's the Holiday Bowl. You get to see the palm trees in the sunshine, and you get to see footballs flying all over the place. And we have such a great reputation in our community for an electrifying bowl game year in, year out. And Oregon, North Carolina did not let us down. But I think the sexiness of the Myrtle Beach Bowl and some of these other bowl games, the Citrus Bowl, that's kind of cool, I guess. So 42 bowls might be awful high, but for these kids, it's a memory of a lifetime. And for the programs, it's good.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, because it's a lot of this is made for TV, even if there's only 9,000 people in the stands. I remember as a kid, I was up in the Bay Area, and back in the day, in the 70s, there were only, maybe 12 bowl games, something like that. And Stanford and Cal never got into a game. And then one year, Stanford got into the Bluebonnet Bowl. And I was thrilled as an 11 or 12-year-old kid that they made the bowls. So it's good for the local community, good for the students. It is weird when the players, or the teams are around 500, but so what? It's the holiday season. Just have fun and go with it. And then we know where the premier bowls are. We know where the top teams are playing.
Well, the kids from Syracuse, they got to go to Yankee Stadium to play in the Pinstripe Bowl. And the kids from the Midwest who went to play the Fenway Bowl, where the Red Sox play at Fenway Park.
Nice.
That's kind of a cool
I agree.
experience. Okay, next question.